Alright, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites coming in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, which is spiritually called Saddam and Egypt in the scriptures. But first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaRakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the others at GMS and the Akim, pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. So, the Wadi Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for allowing us to come out here another week, again, to do His works, to serve the Lord to the best of our ability. Because every day you wake up, it's a chance to repent, man. Like the elder in the Des Moines camp says. Leave tomorrow, leave yesterday where it's at. Move forward, look forward to the kingdom, look forward to salvation, look forward for the Lord to deliver us from this body, this flesh, from ourselves, from this society, man. That's what we're looking forward to. Our mind isn't in this place. Our heart isn't in this place. We're looking at things beyond this, beyond what these people can see. Our thoughts, our minds are with the Lord, within the kingdom.
It's Baruch 4:4. It says, "O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai made known unto us."
Yeah, the Lord has allowed us to see what is pleasing unto Him, what to do, how to be in this society, in this wicked, backward society, because everything in this world is contrary to what's pleasing to the Lord. So the Wadi Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, He's allowed us to see how to serve Him. He's brought us back to our heritage. We're the Hebrew Israelites. He's allowed us to see His laws, statutes, and commandments, and know that we're supposed to do them to the best of our ability. But we're in this flesh. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to fuck up. You're going to go off. You're going to bug out. But hey, you get back up. Righteous man falleth 7 times, but hey, you get back up, man. We're warriors. We're spiritual warriors. We're fighting a spiritual battle. You can't win this war with guns, swords. This is 24/7 non-stop battle, man. When you're sleeping, you have all kinds of dreams. But hey, to the best of our ability, we're trying to do what's pleasing to the Lord, man.
So Isaiah 51:14, "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail." Yeah, so we're captive exiles. See, that's what it's talking about. Isaiah 51:14, "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed." So the captive exiles, that's us, hasteneth to be set free, to be taken out. What does it say? And that he should not die in the pit. This is the pit. This society is a pit, man. Okay? Nor that his bread should fail. Right? The Lord controls everything. So if you're a captive exile and you're not seeking to be redeemed, then the destination is death, obviously. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai demands that He be worshipped, demands that He be served, that He be looked upon, acknowledged. So if you're not doing those things, then the Lord's going to not make a way for you, man. You're basically going to die in the pit, which that's what we're in.
Yeah, the scriptures always say, let the multitude perish that was born in vain. Hey, if you ain't serving the Lord, hey, you were born in vain. That's actually the meaning of life, to fear the Lord and keep His commandments, man. If you ain't doing that, hey, you're through. You're gonna be through when all judgment comes. When there's no food out here. When the martial law troops are smacking motherfuckers, man. Hey, if you haven't been storing your treasures up in heaven, hey, everybody trusts in this society. Everybody trusts in this fiat currency, which is not even money. They just print trillions of dollars out of thin air. You know, graduation. Everybody's graduating now. You know, you got the UC students graduating. They're graduating. They got some kind of degree, but then they're thousands of dollars in debt. Hey, this place is a trap, man. This whole existence, this whole society is a trap.
My dad said his 401k disappeared. That's retirement money. That means, so what happens if you have no retirement money? You're gonna work till you're gonna work till death? You're gonna work until you die? What's gonna happen to you? You know, you're gonna get old, you can't work anymore, then you don't got any money to fall back on because Esau done took it.
Yeah, this place is hell, man. You see your parents, working their entire life and still have nothing to show for it. You know, that's hell. We're slaves. What? You recently get a job, you're an employee now. Which employee, you're just a slave. You're just a slave in a different system. You don't got shackles. You don't got a chain around your neck. But you're a slave. Your chain is the alarm clock. You got to get up at a certain time. You know, ding 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 ding. You know, you're a slave to the system.
The prison is your mind. You believe this is what actually, you know, this is what existence is. You know what I'm saying? This is what the world is really like. You know, nah, man, this is just the matrix, and this place is very fragile, man. Everything's connected to a grid. If the grid goes down, everything falls apart, man. You know, they want a one world system, a one world government, everything centralized. Well, that means that whatever's supporting everything, if it gets taken out, the whole fucking table collapses.
Yeah, hey, that's why you got that term going postal. You know, because people been working. It goes back to people that are working in the postal service. You know, they snap. They just start smoking everybody.
Yeah.
Because like, what the fuck? They get to a certain age. They worked all their life. They've been slaving, and you don't got shit to show for it. So they snap. They just start smoking everybody. Yeah. You know, they go to the midlife crisis. You know, the anxiety attacks. Oh shit! You get anxiety, stress. You're all stressed out. And when you stress out, that releases a toxin into your bloodstream and into your muscles that actually kills you. I forget what it's called. I don't know if you know what it's stress. There's like a cut in the water. Cortisol. Hey, you have too much cortisol in your blood. That shit'll kill your ass. You're always stressing about something. Oh, bills. Oh shit, I gotta go do this at work. Oh shit, I got the court date. Always stressing about something, man. This place is hell. This ain't a rest. I'm gonna get Micah 2:10. There's Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Right.
Yeah.
Arise and depart. Which means, the whole earth is polluted, as it says in the scripture. Go into 2 Ezra 15, it says, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. I mean, there's really nowhere you can flee to. So what does it mean by to depart? It means to depart from this mind state. You know, it says in the scriptures to cast your burdens upon Yahweh outside. You know, pretty much just fall into the hands of the Lord. So whatever happens to you, you just kind of got in your mind. It doesn't mean you stop working or stop, working towards anything. But whatever befalls you, you know that the Lord's got you in the end. And eventually it's going to work out. And that's like the where you rest and that, and then, you understand the truth. You understand Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, you're chosen. You understand that you're serving the Lord, so that gives you comfort. You understand, you're an Israelite, so that gives you comfort. You understand, different things. Well, what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing those things. That gives you comfort. You know what I'm saying? All these things take the edge off. So you don't need to indulge in harmful things, that other people may indulge in to take the edge off. You know what I'm saying? Such as pharmaceuticals or hardcore drugs, smoking weed, different things like that. You rely on the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, to kind of maneuver through your day.
So, because brother mentioned pharmaceuticals, something I've seen, because every time you go past a Walgreens or a Rite Aid, wherever they have the drive up, wherever people come and get their pills and shit, right? I seen this bitch. She was going to get her pills and she was standing outside the car smoking a cigarette. Why are you going to get pills but you're still smoking cigarettes? See, these people are all bugged out. They think they're gonna take a magical pill and everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna go away. You don't gotta change your diet. You don't gotta exercise. You don't gotta do nothing. You're just gonna take a pill and you're gonna be fine. This woman literally got out of her car in the line while the line was going to get her pills. Smoke a cigarette out of her car. That's madness. Hey, but that's how
they say that the nicotine is a stress relief. So that's why you got people that change.
Yeah, that's got all kinds of chemicals to mess you up.
But it's a false sense of relief though, because I remember when I smoked cigarettes in the world.
Yeah, I used to.
When you smoke, it'll give you like that head high.
Yeah.
And you feel it, right? And then until eventually that goes away, you become addicted to it, and then you're stressing out about smoking this. You don't have a pack, you know what I'm saying? You're next to you. Now you're stressing out about smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
So now you're addicted to this shit. You have to smoke, you know what I mean? Now you're just getting relief from a period of not smoking. You get relief from not stressing out about not smoking, you know what I mean? That's why you got people that chain smoke, because they just want that constant, you know what I'm saying? Crazy world, man.
Yeah. Even like living a life with like less things, like the less thing you need, like the less stress there is. Me personally, I don't have a car. I ride a bike and shit. But now thinking about getting a car, okay, now I got to worry about gas. Now I got to worry about insurance. Now I got to worry about getting pulled over. It's like having things in this world like it's stressful. More money, more problems, man. The more things that you gain, you become more attached to this world. If that makes sense. Salaki if it didn't, but that's just something I've been meditating on.
This is 1 Timothy 6 and 5. It says, perverse disputing of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. But thou, O man of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh, flee these things, and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness, fight the good fight of faith, they hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and have professed a good profession before many witnesses. Amen. So that's why there's King Solomon said, give me neither poverty nor riches. Okay? Just like, don't be over righteous, but don't be over wicked. It's a balance, man. You know? But this world, this society teaches you to have it all, man. Like, you gotta have every damn thing, you know? But that's not true. You just need a stable life. You know what I mean? You don't need to go for the gold, man. You don't need to be the top. All right? You don't need 1 million followers on TikTok, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be, it says in the scriptures to be moderate. Basically, just to be in the middle. You know, play the zone. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother said, with more money comes more problems. You know, you don't want to have all these, you know, like the brother said about, you know, stress, the stress hormone. You know, you got people that are super high executives, and all they do is work 80 hours a fucking week, man, and kill themselves at the end of the day. You know, they never saw their kids grow up. They're in their like 8th marriage because they've been divorced 100 times. You know, but he gained it all. He gained it all, but he lost his soul. He lost everything trying to gain everything. You know, that's why everything that you do, it says do it with contentment. Be in the moment. You know.
Yeah, even like these celebrities, when you look at them, a lot of them, most of them are depressed because they sold out. You know, they sold out to Esau. Even Mike Tyson. Yeah. Mike Tyson, he had everything. He had, man, he was on top of the world. And then he had this little interview with some dude, and he was holding his championship belt. He's like, this is garbage. This is garbage. Like, it wasn't worth it. Like, everything he went through, it wasn't worth it, man.
Yeah.
He has $1 million mansions, you know, hella cars, whatever he does with his money. But he was like, it's garbage. You know? Now he's on the spiritual trip. He's licking frogs and shit, doing DMTs, he's bugging out, you know, because hey,
Israel has not obtained that which he's seeking for, man. The election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Man. That's there's a scripture that talks about wandering clouds of darkness, ever learning but never coming to the understanding of the truth. You know, here it is, you gobbling up all this information, but none of it has to do with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, so none of it matters, you know? And that's crazy. I mean, just knowing the name Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is more powerful than all the crazy, retarded information that Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson have about the spiritual world.
Licking frogs?
Yeah. Talking to demons and shit, like, you know? Hey, the scriptures tell you not to do that. So all this knowledge that you have, but you fucking up.
There's 1 Corinthians 3:19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. Yeah. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yeah, the wisdom of this world is full. Here it is. Esau, he can mutate DNA and all this shit. This guy can get on a microscope and create a new virus, right? That's with the wisdom of this world, but it's foolishness because the Lord is just not with it. In fact, it's wickedness. The Lord is going to destroy Esau for all this madness that he's doing. So all this wisdom that he has is for nothing, you know? In fact, there's a scripture on that.
Yeah, there was this article. I'm looking for it, but it's stating that the chimp pox. I'm gonna say that the new virus that's out, the chimp pox. That people studied it and they came to the conclusion it was made in the lab. You know, and when who's doing all this stuff? Esau, man. He's got the T virus and that's the Umbrella Corporation, man. He's doing all kinds of wicked things in the science lab, creating all kinds of diseases, all kinds of sicknesses. You know, which the Omicrons, that was actually found in the Merced County water before they discovered it in Africa. You know, how did that happen? There's a article on it. They found the it's fucked up, man.
Driving a Ferrari. See what I mean?
This place is madness, man. Hey, we need to get out of here.
Oh, it says, Sirach 19 and 22. It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. That just spells it out for you right there. The knowledge of and the wisdom of this world is wickedness. So it is not wisdom. That's why it's foolishness to Yahweh Shemel. You know, this guy's dissecting all this shit, putting it under a microscope, and the Lord's up there like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what are you doing?
Hey, God bless.
First of all, you're torturing these animals, and then you're poisoning people with the outcome of for the reasons that you're torturing them for. You know, what do you think Esau tests his new viruses on? You know, he does it to animals. You know, he put monkeys in a cage and he'll inject them with whatever shit he created and see what it does to them. Dogs or rabbits, and you don't give a shit. That's how science is conducted. Then when they got it ready for human testing, they'll unleash it on the poor population. And when they perfected it from there, they'll unleash it on the world.
Which the White House came out and said that they're not even taking the wax, the jab. They're people that work in the White House, we don't got to take it, but everybody else got to take it. You know. Now I just did a video on it. It got taken down immediately. Talking about that there was a study in the UK that people that took the injection, the death rate increased by like 30,000% or something.
There was all kinds of articles coming out about how it caused clots and heart conditions. There was a half marathon that they held somewhere in New York, and 15 people dropped dead. And that's unheard of. People that run marathons are fucking healthy, and in a full marathon is like, I don't know, 20 miles.
26 miles.
26 miles. It was a half marathon. That's a snack for these people. And 15 of them dropped. Nah, bro. That's gotta be. There's something behind that.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's crazy. That's too. You know what I'm saying? That's nah. Oh. And then on top of that, I've never got this shit, and I know people that are getting sick from this shit that have it. And then I got the sniffles. You got motherfuckers laid out in bed for like 20 hours. You know, not my dad. That was another case. My woman's sister ended up getting it, and she got laid out by it.
Yeah, I got that shit too. Hey, legit, I ain't gonna front. Like, I had the thought to go to, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die. I had the thought to go to eat something. I'm like, man, fuck that. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I just got on all the herbs. I was eating hella garlic, hella onions, ginger. I was taking the silver, the colloidal silver.
That happened to me too the first time I got it.
That shit was, I
was laid out.
bro. Your whole body aches.
This time I was like, it was bad. I got natural immunity now. My body before was like, oh, this goes back.
Yeah.
I'm hearing about people that got what's supposed to be stronger to fight against it. It's supposed to keep you out of the hospital. Get jacked up, man. I'm just like, I don't know how good this thing works. I don't think so, man. And then on top of that, how long has it been out for? And they're talking about COVID cases like soaring now. I don't know. But what happened to the protection? I thought, you know. I don't know, man. I think it's horse shit.
Yeah. This whole existence is the Matrix, man. It's all bullshit. None of this shit is real. Everybody's bugged out of their mind.
It's just Esau in power, so he can say, I created this and it's good for you. So everybody take it. And everybody got to believe this guy. And if you don't believe him, he'll just defame you or delete you from the internet.
Yeah. you get the blackballed.
Yeah, you get blacklisted. You get called a quack. You're insane. You know, you got doctors that came out like, nah, I don't know about this. Deleted them from the internet.
Well, they started a couple years back. They started killing holistic doctors. The doctors that were curing people with herbs and things like that. Dr. Sebi, you know, different holistic doctors. There's over like 50 doctors that just mysteriously died under mysterious circumstances. They suicided themselves. Hey, that's what Esau's been doing.
They got tired of curing people.
Yeah.
They got tired of helping all these. Too many needy people need help.
Yeah.
Can't take it anymore. This is Psalm 58:3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies."
Yeah, Esau creating all this madness. It's all lies. When you look at the society, it's all lies. It's all based on nonsense. What
This whole government, this whole two-party government system in America, nothing but lies. Anytime they want to do something, anything, all you hear is that they couldn't do it because the Republicans couldn't do it because of the Democrats, you know, and they just like bounce off of each other like that. It's like, no, the Democrats didn't let it pass. No, the Republicans didn't let it pass. But then when it comes to sending $30 billion to Ukraine so they can pocket like who knows how much money after that, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, that's a unanimous vote. Republicans and Democrats are with that legislation right there, bro.
And then they come together at midnight. They have a little mansion party. They're just laughing at everybody. We said that they're drinking baby blood and shit.
They thought we were gonna send all this money to Ukraine. We're using it just for this bottle of crystal.
Yeah. You got babies trapped in a dungeon in the basement and shit.
They got what do they call the
adrenochrome?
Wine barrels filled with child's blood, just pouring it in martini glasses. Psalm 58:4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. And that poison is their lies, man. The BS that they feed. You know, here it is. They're the Edomites. And if you didn't know who that is, You looking at the so-called white man, you looking at this at these people that's in power, like, oh, it's another group of people or whatever. You know, you ain't have no idea that this is the wicked. That these people are actually evil and they date back thousands of years, man. You know, and they're known for their atrocities. They're known for their murders and their wickedness, man, and their perverting of things. Anytime you hear about an Edomite in the scripture, he's always trying to overthrow somebody, man. You know, Haman was just, oh, I told you, oh, hold up, let me get that real quick. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Because it perfectly sums it up. Yeah, here it is. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be known unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Real quick, Psalm 55 and 20. He put forth his hands against such as be at peace with them. He had broken his covenant. That's part of his poison, his lies, right? Well, he's always making deals with people and then going back on those deals. He's always making covenants and then breaking them. He'll be like, yeah, we're gonna have a ceasefire this day, and then when it's time for the ceasefire and everybody's chilling, he just runs through and smokes everybody. That's how he gets. That's why in the Job it says that everybody cried after him as a thief, because that's how he gets down. He always has a knife behind his back, man.
There's this cartoon. You can look at. It's like 2 minutes long. You look it up on YouTube. It's called the Economic Hitman cartoon. Just put Economic Hitman cartoon on YouTube, and it shows how Esau gets down. How he goes over there, takes over countries. How if the ruler of that country doesn't want to, go along with their agenda, they'll just smoke them, and then they'll set up their little puppet, and they'll sell them things, make deals with them, with these different corporations. Esau's wicked, man. The thief coming not but to steal, kill, and to destroy.
Yeah, they tried to do that in Iran in like the 60s or the 70s or something. And America had set up a puppet leader in Iran. And if you went to Iran during that time, you would see women walking around in jeans and sneakers. You know what I mean? It was getting Americanized until them crazy Muslims was like, no, we ain't having none of this shit, bro. And that's what that dude, the president, what he would talk about, like we didn't forget about what you motherfuckers did back then, what y'all did. You go over there now, they're wearing the robes and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So there was a period of time where they were starting to get they're starting to get drunk off that juice, man.
Which that's what happened with Iraq and Afghanistan. Yep. Yeah, America went over and bombed the shit out of that spot, and then they brought an American company, Halliburton, now we bombed you, but now we're gonna help you build it up again. That's wicked, man.
And then they did all of that. And then let the Taliban take it back over. Then you got all these women talking about America. Where are you?
Yeah.
It is hilarious. It's Sirach 12 and 10. And fuck them motherfuckers too, because they're wicked as hell. Hey, man.
Yeah, fuck Elon, man.
Ishmael too, man. They be over there doing some shit. They be raping little kids and all types of shit. Sirach 12 and 10. And just because they claim to be some type of religious Muslim people, you know what I'm saying? Like they, you know what I mean? They ain't upholding their laws. They're off anyway. You know what I mean? There's a Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And now at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. That's how Esau gets down, man. When you go into that story of Amos, he was up there as like an advisor to the king of what was it, the Persians at the time, right? The Persians. His whole thing was to basically take over that kingdom, man. He wanted to overthrow that. You know, that's what he did coming up in Europe during the Renaissance era. You know what I mean? Just overthrowing shit, man. Buying people out, poisoning motherfuckers, assassinating. That's how he gets down, man. He'll assassinate you for your shit, man.
Which the Persians are currently Iran. Well, the thing with Iran has the most advanced against cyber warfare because America. There's a documentary on YouTube. It's called 0 Days. Which that America made this virus. It's the most advanced virus till that time, where it was able to break down machinery, and they were sending it to their computers in Iran for their nuclear facilities. You know, and it was breaking down machinery. They would put a bug into the system, and it would just break the shit down. That's when cyber warfare started. You know, and a 0 day, the reason it's called 0 days, because a 0 day is before that you would have to open like a link, or you would have to click on something, open an email. A 0 day, you don't have to do nothing. You could just leave your computer like that, and it will infect it. You know, before you would have to open the link or click something. But now that's called a 0 day trigger. And they figured out that this virus they made, it had like 2 of those triggers, 2 different ones. It was super advanced, and they were using it against Iran to break down their nuclear facilities.
Cyber warfare.
Yep.
Psalm 54 and 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. Right? He had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You know? Smallpox blankets. That's a gesture of goodwill, you know? Here's some blankets. Turns out they got smallpox. You know? Whoops. It's not a joke, but...
And you know how he probably had gloves on, came up, because he had to know, because in those times they had them little tents, probably tents where people had smallpox. They would had blankets, probably just picked them up. Oh look, we're gonna go give it to him. Man, that's the fucking devil, man. That's Satan, bro.
That's Satan. Yeah.
That's wicked.
Is this San Francisco?
It fucking looks like it.
Are we in San Francisco right now?
The fuck is going on?
Hey man, what does it say? Wickedness spreads as a fire, man. Let me see.
Shit's fucked up. which what we're looking at, a lot of men walking around with wigs, purple wigs, red wigs, blue wigs. Hey, what the fuck? Another dude rode by in a Corvette with a purple
That was
wig.
them. That's them.
Oh, well,
That's them.
and it's ends. There's ends. This is Judah. Bug the fuck out, man.
This is Isaiah 9 and 18. It says, "For wickedness burneth as the fire." And a fire, what does a fire do? It spreads, man. You know, everything a fire touches, it spreads to. That's why they say you can't really put out a fire, you know, like a wildfire. You have to contain it to the best you can. Otherwise, it just spreads all over. That's why it's called a wildfire, right? It shall devour the briars and thorns, and shall kindle in the thickets of the forest, and they shall mount up like the lifting up of smoke. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. That's what wickedness gets you. You know? So it's twofold, man. You know, the end thereof is death. You know, that's the main takeaway. Is that when it comes to this society, when it comes to this world, man, the end thereof is death. That's why it says arise ye and depart. You know? There's a good reason for that, man. But, you know, majority of people don't understand that, man. Even among those that, you know, claim to believe in the Bible don't understand that. This is 1 John 2 and 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." You know, and that's why, you know, you see people conduct themselves a certain way, or they speak to each other a certain way, and you couldn't imagine yourself talking like that or acting like that, or, you know, these might, like those men over there, they might have wives or whatever. They might be, you know, they might not even be homos or whatever, but they're just you know, the way this world is. It's like funny or whatever, or it's like a spectacle. You know, to dress up like you know, as it says in the scriptures, folly is set in great dignity. You got people that do stupid shit you could never see yourself doing, but the world love them for it. You know, that's why it says you can't not to love the world and the things that's in the world. Just like the woman is, you know, selling bathwater. You know, that's, you know, that's, you could, you know, imagine somebody wrote you a check for $1 million to sell your bathwater. Well, you wouldn't do it just because you know that shit's off, man. You know, you don't want to be known. Yo, that's that guy that sold bathwater to me. 1 John 2 and 15, "Love not the world." And then if they say, hate the player, or don't hate the player, hate the game. But the thing is you're gonna get punished for playing the game, man. That's the thing about it. That's why it says, that's what it means to depart. You know, depart, that this is not your rest. You know, basically don't play the game. I mean, it says use the world, but don't abuse the world. You know, do what you gotta do, but don't take that shit too far. That's why it said those that be rich pierce themselves through with many sorrows, because they do all that. You know, they'll wear a full fucking dress with makeup. Just look at Will Smith in that movie, the Aladdin movie, that live action Aladdin movie. There's a scene in there where he's dressed up as a woman with lipstick and all that shit, bro. But you'll do stuff like that for money. You know, you'll do damnable things to get some money.
Yeah, and Will Smith is through. He's all depressed. His wife's fucking off on him and shit.
Demon,
man.
hell, bro.
Will Smith, these outside people look. Oh, Will Smith, he's look. He must have it so good. No, he's going through pure hell. He's catching all the smoke.
Yeah,
man.
he's catching all the smoke,
bro. That's hell,
kids
man.
are fucking through.
He freaked out his kids. He freaked out his own son, man. On live television, he was fucking making out with his son and shit.
Oh, no way.
Bro,
come on.
Bro, that happened. I was like, he's like, kissing my own lips and shit. Like, what the fuck? That shit looked off, man.
Hey, that's the love of money, man.
This place is bugged up.
Yeah, it's just bugged. See, you know, that's why we don't want to be here. This society's all jacked up, man. This society is completely wicked. You wouldn't understand what a righteous society looks like, but in a righteous society, everybody knows their place. Everybody like knows how to act, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows right from wrong. That's a righteous society. That's what a righteous society. Everybody knows right from wrong, man. This is a messed up society. This is just all types of wrong flooding in 24/7. All types of wrong. And you wouldn't even know what's what. You know what I mean? Just because, hey, so much is acceptable. So much is acceptable. Go to San Francisco, you can see people walking up and down the street completely naked, man.
First time I went out there, a trail. It was like a parade of old ass naked dudes. There had to be at least 60 just riding by on their bikes, just fucking
smiling.
Yep, having a jolly good time. It's like, what the fuck? There are kids all on the sidewalk. Everybody's recording.
Yeah,
you got all these people coming from different countries. Like, this is America. What?
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Because San Francisco, that's like a monument.
That's the a-hole of America right there, man.
God.
San Francisco is the a-hole of America, bro. That shit is pure evil.
Yeah.
America's founded on people coming from all different countries.
America is founded on death and slavery. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Hey, Micah tuned in or rising to depart. You're not supposed to love this world, man. You're not supposed to be attached to this place. Of course, we gotta do what we gotta do to get to the next day. But hey, don't attach yourself to this place, to these people. You know, everything you see is fucking through, man. All these buildings, your family's all bugged out. No. You tell them about the truth, and they look at you like you're crazy. You're the crazy one. But really, they're all bugged out because they're following up the ways of this side of Esau, man. Which is this place is dead. If you want to think about the kingdom, think about this place. Everything that's opposite to this place, that's the kingdom. Everything that's opposite to this society, because this society is completely opposite to the Lord. You know? And we seek for righteousness to rule on earth, man. Well, we're trying to be righteous.
It's like bugged out philosophy, like everyone is equal. All the equal stuff. Even men aren't created equal, man. When you think about it, you know, you got men that are greater than other men. You got nations that are greater than other nations, man. Talking about women are equal to men. women look completely different than men. You got different body parts. You got a different mentality. Where's the equality? That doesn't even make sense. If we all thought the same and were the same size and the same build and had the same heart rate and blood pressure, then maybe everybody would. Other than that, everything's diverse, man. You got big people, little people, fat people, skinny people, buff people, you know, smart people, dumb people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every person's spirit is different, man. And the Lord's diverse. He created everything. Everybody's spirit is different. And he also separated the righteous from the wicked.
Yeah. It also had set up an order, you know, among the righteous. You know, there's order everywhere. You know, oh hey, if you go to work, are you equal to your boss? Everybody's equal, right?
Yeah.
Can you go up? Can you tell your boss to kick rocks? I'm not coming into work. You do it. He tells you. He tells you go man the cash register. You do it. We're equals. No, man. There's just so much just common sense can just knock down so much bugged out madness that this world tries to tell you, tries to push on you, man. Man, hey, when it comes to male and female, males are the dominant species on the earth. Men are the ones giving women the power that they have right now. You just don't even realize it.
Hey, San Francisco hat on. We were just talking about San Francisco.
The a-hole in America. That's what's happening.
But for real, hey, people come from all over the world to go to San Francisco. Yeah, look, this America, this shit's a dump. Literally a dump. Hey, it's America. There's no freedom here, man. You try to go to the bathroom. Are you a customer? You can't even go to the bathroom and shit, man.
It's like my woman works at Walmart. She was telling me about, you know, these dudes that come from like Iraq or place like that, and then they bug out having a woman over them as a boss. You know what I mean? They don't even want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? They're just over here hella mad. The woman telling them what to do. You know what I mean? It's like that's what happens. You come from a country that has some type of what do you call it? Some type of order. Some type of order. And you come and you look and they look, see how women dress, just like, God damn, this place is a nightmare. If you're from here, you wouldn't even realize that. In fact, if you're here and you think that way, you're like a savage. You know what I mean? Like you need to be fucking re-educated.
You need to go through shock therapy.
Yeah. Women are equal and deserve respect. Repeat that. Write it on the chalkboard 1,000 times until it's indoctrinated into your mind. Yeah, there's no, and that's all they want. They just want confusion because confused people can't unify and fight back. That's why the truth is so dangerous to Esau, because it unifies the nation.
Yeah.
You know, it's a unifying phenomenon. Everybody's, and then you can see that you're like, oh, okay, this is Esau. He's the devil. All right, this is the twin brother of Jacob. You know, when you really understand what's going on, man, you just like, oh fuck, this guy, he's trying to take the birthright by violence. He's mad, lost the birthright. He wants to kill Israel to get the birthright. Oh, I see what he's trying to do now. That's exactly what he's trying to do, man. You know. Let's read about, we'll go to Genesis. Let's read about Jacob and Esau. What is that, 24? gotta know your origins of nations, man. Who are these people? You know, you see the so-called white man ruling the world, you gotta wonder, like, who are they? Where they come from? Why are they ruling the world right now?
It's 27. And we're waiting for the blessing.
Where he's born. Yeah, 24. Yeah, 24 and 24 and
All right, 25.
25, yeah. Alright, 25.
25 and 22. That's where we're back at the first of the same.
Yeah.
So at the top, 19.
Alright.
This Genesis 25 and 19, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac.
Yeah, who's Abraham? You know, real quick, let's read about Abraham. Let me see. This is Genesis 17 and 1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect. The Most High is talking to this man directly. And I will make my covenant between me and thee and will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abram fell on his face, and Yahweh talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be called Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee. This is how nations were created, man. You had siblings that got separated into different nations. And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee. So the Most High is not telling all nations, like, look, I'm gonna make a covenant with the people, the good people of earth. And if you follow my covenant, I'm gonna be your God. He literally came to one guy, one person, and said, my covenant is with you and with your seed after you, whom will be chosen. Right? Because it goes into how it was a certain lineage that was chosen. It went from Abraham to Isaac, Isaac to Jacob. That's who the covenant, the blessing, the covenant passed on to. And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. I will be their power. Okay, that means the Lord is going to be with these people in particular. And God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Look how specific the wording is. That's why I don't understand Christianity. It makes no sense. I understand it from a perspective that Esau created it to, rule over many different countries using that, saying, oh, this is God, this is who you have to worship now, This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man-child among you shall be circumcised, and you shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant between me and you. Alright? that was pretty much the point. Right? Let's see. There's some more. Genesis 22, and we'll start at the top. Genesis 22:1, and it came to pass after these things.